ready to rumble. This young man on that field, chasing that glory. And we off. Murphy. Ball bouncing around, but it's cleaned up by Zanarandri. Outside centre.
Use it, 9!
Into the hands of Jimenez. And scrum off. Doesn't get that much width on it, but it's a well-taken kick into the hands of Colbert. That's actually a penalty already on the first breakdown.
No trolling.
Giacomo Milano there. Just needed to keep calm. It's so easy. Your first game of the 2024 World Rugby Under-20 Championship, and there will be some nerves out there for the youngsters.
Most definitely. Murphy doesn't show much of that as he kicks it accurate into the 22. The Irish much on.
Good chase. Of course, Irish player falling on and just needed to roll out of there really quickly. The attempt is there, but ball obstructed.
The Irish have decided to go for a full line-out. Chance here to put the ball in. Denny Sheehan goes to the back to Sean Adogbo. They're setting up the driving move, but it's a good counter-rack and mauling from the Azurini. Short ball, close from Berman, but he's hit back. Opposite number, Butto. Sean Adogbo. We won't expect him to be carrying the ball. Setting up some more phases here from Jacob Boyd. Short ball onto Treacy. Hands going to the wide, and they shift the run. It's a nice swift hand swiftly onto the space, and it's Sheehan into the corner. Ireland strike on the second minute of the game. Well positioned, good width in the play, good skill set, fundamentals done well.
Yeah, that's what they do really well. You can see a little bit of a slip play, deception with the front players, and then Hugo McLaughlin does really well to draw and pass. And in the trams, Danny Sheehan, too strong.
Outstanding play from Ireland. They first visit into the 22 of the opposition. They come up with the spoils. A 5-pointer in the corner. That gives a chance to Jack Murphy for the conversion. Our runners-up, bitterly disappointed what happened last season, but what a time for them to really put up a statement here against a team that they normally play against. Fifth time they play against each other, these two sides. Murphy doesn't get it, but it's a try for Big Hooker.
Now the Azurini here just getting sucked into the deception, passing it behind the forwards' backs and then releasing it. Danny Sheehan in the trams. Well worked by the Irish.
Martino Pucciarello, sign off the former Munster legend prop Federico. Oh, it's gone by Freddie. He's on the lap. This Azurini looking to go back into the half of Ireland. High lofted kick, well taken, but not. Ball is knocked backwards from O'Connor. Ireland building ball, pulled back from Bryn Ward. And then he goes now wide on to Berman, who looks for the kick. Does he get the 22? No, it doesn't. Ball stays in field. On to Miko Biloni. Numbers waiting. Colbert. A mistake here. Italy can pounce. There's lots of pace and pressure. On to Murphy. Chased by the captain, Jacopo Paturi. Better position for Italy here. Inside the 22.
Yeah, kick is made by its chase, isn't it? That's excellent work from the scrum off Mattia Jimenez. It's awkward, isn't it? The bounce, never want to let the ball bounce. Awkward one for David Colbert to take the right winger. Brilliant chase from the Italians.
It's a set piece inside the 22 now. Line out. They go to the back and they do find Maul has been called,
Advantage.
and it's an advantage to Italy. To the blind side, Gasperini. Now, onto Bellucci. Keeping the ball alive amongst the forwards. And low
Advantage
numbers
offside.
taking responsibility here of this possession. Offsides, an advantage still with Italy. David Ascari. He's trying to go wide now. Pucciariello into the hands. Macapolini extra try in the corner. Lorenzo Eletri. That's a response you want. That's what you expect when he comes out of the 20 championship.
They play with so much flair. They don't mind going toe-to-toe in the trenches. Really well done by the forwards to suck in that Irish defense, and then great communication from Lorenzo Eletri with that width.
Oh, stayed wide, stayed patient. The finisher into the corner they go. Skill set, top class on the back line of the Italian side. Now, Martino Pucciariello lining up this conversion. Oh, that strike. That takes them to the lead. 7 points to 5. Italy answering back.
Good pressure from the forwards and then just released. Martino Pucciariello does so well and then unselfishly shifts it off to Eletri. Great width, great finish.
Start you're expecting from two sides who have met 5 times in this championship. Familiar with each other. Big strong carry here from the captain Paturi, but the ball is hooked back to the Irish side. Numbers onto the breakdown. Now it's Sean of Dokbo. Carrying. Kofi. Back to Murphy. Murphy O'Connell. Ball goes into the ground. Treacy. Finia. Surgeon. Finds a Dokbo to the side. Treacy stays with him. Keeps the ball alive onto the inside. But look at those hands. And the reaction coming up from Davide Ascari, the tight head. Good strong tackle on Midena. Pucciariello looking for a bit of width inside their own 22. Italy, oh, they starting brave here. This is exciting play. Eletri, oh, he gets over to the 22, he keeps it alive. Back ball to the inside, backing it up, kicking on infield. Everyone is offside here. It's time for Italy to strike. Into the hands of Giucini. Outside. Hear him, scare him. 5 meters out. Italy with the offload. Oh, exciting. There's a young man really throwing in the kitchen sink here. Enjoying and expressing themselves in the grey sky of Cape Town. Offside was the call from Sava Abalishvili.
6.
From that retreating ball kicked back onto the inside, puts everyone under pressure from Luke Murphy there.
Yeah, it's almost like Luke Murphy really didn't have any choice. You can't really blame him, but then again, didn't have his shoulders facing the players coming towards him. He had to run backwards to get the ball, a little bit of a kick over his shoulder. Desperation. And with the new laws now, and Saba Abulashvili, Georgian referee, will have perhaps a challenging day. But we've also got new laws with the restart, allowed to mark the ball in your 22.
And that was about the kicks in play and the offsides of the kicks in play. Players in front of the ball have to retreat backwards, and there's no ways they can make any moves going forward. That's why the offsides line was called. Still retreating back. Gives Martino Pucciariello another chance to have a dig at the post. Strikes it. All right, they're 10 points to 5 now, Italy.
So here it is from deep inside their own half, and Scalabrin is so dangerous in these areas. Has a fantastic offload game. He's tall and lanky. He's the outside center. San Andrea who does that. Into the 22 they went. Great offloading as well, and that's Murphy there. Desperation kicks it back, and
using his strong foot. Kick off from Murphy. It's well taken onto the sidelines and worked back by Scalabrin. Carry from the loose head. Piccioli have to use it. Trying to fasten up the game and quicken up the pace. Gimenezza with the kick, and the clearance is brilliant. It's art. And that's an exit play for the Italians. Good response.
very accurate as well. As soon as you've scored points, you want to be able to go back to basics, make sure you follow your systems and get a good clean exit. That's an excellent one. Just what, 2 meters in their own half.
Irish attacking line out just inside the half of Italy. Goes to the back, Sean Dogba. Sack was good. So Bryn Ward has to use his strength, and it's brute strength, and it's over the gain line, meters made. Coffey, Berman, Murphy, going wide now to Colbert, who shows up, steps back onto the inside, he retains possession, good placement of the ball. O'Connell, the captain. Coffey looking for options. Murphy says, I've got you. Ball now to Bryn Ward. Coffey, Berman coming in the straightened line as Treacy, but the ball goes into the hands of Miliano. Giacomo. The breakdown not accurate enough. Iron.
Holding, just leave the ball.
Putting lots of pressure.
Just a little too slow onto Giacomo Milano. Sam Berman, an experienced inside centre for Ireland.
Murphy goes into the 22 of Ireland. The last time they had a set piece here, but this was a breakdown.
And that's brilliant work from the inside centre, Sam Berman, showing his experience, allowing the tackle to be made and giving the referee the right picture.
Very clear, effective, that breakdown. Berman, inside centre. Shona Dogba, the ball at the back. Ireland now.
Use it now.
Now they have to use it. And a Coffey who takes it up with lots of runners on his outside. Counter-racking Murphy versus Finn Treacy. Offside, the Irish now with an advantage. Forwards all hovering around the ball. And offsides again, but the breakdown work, slowing that ball down and get time to readjust. Have to make the hard yards. Lots of advantage and penalties here. Discipline is going to be key. Murphy, good hands from Ireland. Now the big man, big boy rugby. That's what you get from Luke Murphy.
Still a little nervous, the coaches, but brilliant from Luke Murphy. Can't make any mistakes against Ireland. They will punish you. Fantastic hands here, soft and smooth, slick, and great support lines, nice and tight. Good cutting back into the field, Ben O'Connor, just to set up the last phase, and what a carry that is, nice and low, Luke Murphy.
That's 2 tries for the Irish. A penalty and a converted try for Italy. Now this would give him the lead if it's converted by Jack Murphy. Missing that first try, his conversion. Gets a second chance here. Shot clock, only 30 seconds, huh? And he does it. And that's Murphy on the scoreboard with the conversion.
We're very happy with that. And all started with Sam Berman steal, and then they build the phases. They're just so clinical in these areas, and that's strong work, Luke Murphy.
Kicking off again here. Pucciarello Martino. It's a high hanging kick. Well, it carries over the touchline. No options here for Ireland.
And you've got to wonder, Kobani, will we see more of that, the gamesmanship with the new laws? Some exciting times as well if you're a rugby fan. And you can see early Martino Pucciarello trying to make it contestable, not getting it in the 22. You are allowed to mark the ball, which would be obviously the easiest exit.
Yeah. Trying to encourage more ball and flow, entertaining rugby as we setting up here for the set piece. Scrum in the midfield.
First scrum. It's time to really get a psychological edge over the physicality in this game.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Coffee. Italy putting a bit of pressure, but Murphy's gone to the blind side. He's got his two centers, Berman, and the quick hands from Treacy into the hands of McLaughlin. Pressure onto the scrum half. It's good work from the Italians. Patrice Bell, well met in the tackle, but he recycles the possession back. Murphy now. Berman, inside centre, carrying over the 10-meter line into the opposition's half. Coffee to the blind side. Treacy, Sean Dogbo, ball back on the inside. What a hands there. Brilliant hands from Ben O'Connor. Dogbo backs up. Another effort to retain possession. Now it's Ireland linking passes together. Berman decides to straighten it, and that offside, compromising the defense of the Italians. O'Connell on back on the inside, ball lost forward. No advantage.
Sorry. One. Offside.
So that one against Sergio Pelliccioli. And it just seems as soon as Ireland get to that third, fourth phase, the Italian defensive line in 6s and 7s need to really start communicating and organizing a little bit earlier and consistently through the phases. Have a look at it here. They do so well. Irish, just to play it in tight. Look at the deception behind backs. Very difficult to tell where the ball's going to go, and that's easy to disrupt that defensive line.
So much width on the Irish line, attacking line. Really stressing defensively the Italians. Onto the line out they go. Ball back to the captain O'Connell. Mana is with Denny Sheehan. Going to the blind. And shepherded into touch. Good defense and response from Italy.
Yeah, Gasperini and Jimenez closing that blind side really nicely, working together and using the touchline as an extra defender. Well worked, under a lot of pressure.
Gasperini gets it in. It's well taken by Medina, but turnover, the captain. Oh, he picks their pocket. O'Connell. I decide that he doesn't want to play around. He wants the gun.
Yeah, pressure. Those are the key words here. Takes it at the front. It's a good one, Ben. Just disrupted there. I'm not sure it was. It looked like perhaps Sean Dogbo. And easy pickings. Evan O'Connell, the captain, does really well to drive through and finish off.
Third try in this first half for Ireland. And the strike sounded good, and he curls it in. A beautiful draw shape on that ball.
Yeah, you know, a line out is like synchronized swimming. There's so many moving parts, especially when you're going to morph 5 meters away. It's so easy for it to be disrupted, and Evan O'Connell does so well to keep away.
They convert inside the 22. Another 22 entry and another score for Ireland. The Italian side now has to respond. 2 scores after they scored one and took the lead. 19 minutes gone. Whoa, what a take from Tracy. Actually, that was Ben O'Connor, the fullback. Carrying it close here from Shihan. Denny, the hooker. Coffee, the box kick. Underneath it, it's Baloney. Does well. Breaks the first tackle, but his tackle and his tackle fight, his leg drive, helping him along. Putting the ball into the foot now. That's Butto. And Ireland just clearing the lines inside their own 22 off the left foot for McLaughlin.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Mattia Jimeneza so far in this fixture. Great communication with his inside centre, Nicola Bozzo. They've identified some space, skipped his forward, and were able to execute with not much time to work with. Irish enjoying 61%. They need to make this count.
Italy now get a chance to an attacking line out, but it's again distracted. Have to build it up from the base. Jacopo Baturi, the captain, surprised to get that ball. Jimenez now to Pucciarello, turning, and it's a brilliant kick. It's an outstanding tactical kick. Just putting the pressure back after they lost a bit of ground from that lineup. Great response from the fly half, showing that he's captaining the ship.
That's really good. You want to keep a good side like Ireland turning, going back into their 22. Will they be able to apply some pressure of their own now in the lineouts?
Okay, number 4.
Well, there's so much that is brought on to the next generation. With the smart mouthguard piece, they can pick up players who will need a bit of that head injury assessment. And that is done by a big call from World Rugby for player safety. Technology now is helping out, making sure we look after these young gentlemen. Ball taken in by O'Connell. Coffee goes for a long raking kick and it turns the Italians back. Ball bounces on. It's a brilliant exit all the way to the 10-meter line of the opposition.
Yeah, Martino Pucciarello just needed to catch that before it bounced. You never know where it's going to bounce, and what an exit that is. Oliver Coffey, take a bow. Fantastic box kick with not much of an angle to work with.
Great returns on distance. Nicola Gasperini, hooker from Italy, goes in, but again, it's not the flowing line-up ball, but it gives Murphy a chance. Now to Tracy, carried strongly into his opposite number, showing and going. Big strong carry here from Spicer. Murphy, Berman, supported here by O'Connor, the fullback. Lots of numbers to their breakdown. They secure possession, recycle again. This is Bryn Ward who's come on in the starting lineup for Max Flynn. But it's Murphy back onto the inside. Coffee, Sean Dogbo links up with the play, sweeping around. Oh, get out of my way. This is too much for you, McLaughlin. But with that, holding to the breakdown is supporting players. Didn't give him the help he needed.
Well, we know the Italians play with so much fire, so much passion. They won't shy away from the rough and tough stuff. And when they get into the wider channels, they just need to react and put bodies there as well. And they've targeted that ruck, executed really nicely. Strong carry from McLaughlin. Fantastic little handoff there. Bozzo rolls away quickly, and it allows another Italian to get over the ball. That's a fantastic jackal. Great technique.
Yeah, brilliant. And that breakdown from Nicola Gasperini, the hooker. Bit of attention here given to Jack Murphy, fly off. His dad was the coach of the side. That role now has fallen to Willie Falloon.
Yeah, so if you're wondering why Alan Spicer, or rather it was actually Medena who was substituted Italian number 4, because we've got so many innovations this year. For the first time in the Under-20 Championship, players will use new smart mouthguard technology.
Ball in. That's well stolen from Sean Dogba. He gets a ball on to Bryn Ward. Sean Sam Berman in the midfield. Back ball back into the inside to Sheehan. Coffey. Murphy's got lots of numbers lined up onto his outside, bringing in his outside winger to the fullback of corner.
Backwards again.
Ball bobbling around here for Ireland. Italy putting so much pressure on that breakdown. Having to build a game. The captain says, "They'll give it to me, I'll make the yards." Cloughan, scrum off. Sam Berman to Treacy, his outside centre partner, who's made lots of yards here in his first half. Oliver Coffey, good counteract from the Italians. They put the pressure on. Pucciarello is onto the ball. Has to let go. Murphy. O'Connell. Murphy again at number 10. Jack. Now that's Hugo McLaughlin. Gets put to the ground. Slow ball here. They have to generate something. Murphy plays a game, and it's Sam Berman who's done a lot of playmaking in his first half. Murphy, Treacy, he's more of a ball-carrying outside centre. That's what he has shown in his first 25 minutes, giving them go forward as Danny Sheehan does here, the hooker. Play it not rolling away, and it's made it difficult for presentation.
You have to roll away.
Oh, stuck in there, Ascari. It's actually
roll
not
away.
him, it's Miliano.
Frustration, perhaps desperation then leading to that, and they just need to be more composed and patient on defense. They were making some good hits.
We spoke about it just before this. Playing against Ireland, they'll retain possession, they'll stress you and put you under pressure.
Yeah, look, that's a really tough one to roll away from, and that's why the defender has to take responsibility for his body position throughout the tackle process.
Ireland play. Speed it up.
3 penalties conceded by the Italians. The problem with that, the Irish are just so clinical in this area of the pitch. 19 points for what, about 3 visits?
Yep, they did. And Sean Dogba again being called upon to receive the ball, and Danny Sheehan left that ruck quickly as possible, but it's Sam Berman. He has been the spark plug, the catalyst, the one who shines. Every time he gets it, he makes things happen.
Yeah, Sam Berman and Finn Treacy, they are giving the Ireland under-20 side so much go forward, and it's a little bit too easy at times for them, but he does so well. Pivots immediately, runs back into the vacuum where players are trying to fold over. That's where he catches them, working against the grain. That's really well worked from Sam Berman.
And that's the 4th try, the bonus point try for them within the 26 minutes of this game. And every time they've had a visit into the 22, they've brought up back the spoils. Now for Jack Murphy to add points on that. Shot clock is 30 seconds, already on to 5. And he strikes it, and it's another beautiful draw. Well strike. Just clinical. And that's his uncle.
They'll be very happy with that. They're working it really nicely, linking up, whether it's off of Oliver Coffey or Jack Murphy. They're running onto it beautifully. Berman that time, and Treacy's been just as hot.
All systems going here for the Irish. The Italians, the young man, have to respond or feel that they do have it within them as they did in Cork and Dublin, just losing by 1 point in that Six Nations. But now it's an under-20 championship. This is the new law. That's Jack Murphy, who knows exactly what to do. Give it back, and he drills it back. Now it's time for Mikko Biloni to look for space. That's Jack Murphy again. Inside his own 22, all the rights to kick the ball directly out. That's a long raking kick, but he doesn't. Mirko Biloni. Ball curves back into the infield. Oliver Coffey looking over as Ben O'Connor. Is he going for the 50-22? But ball sits. Doesn't get it. Biloni with a touchdown though from O'Connor. What does he do now? Decides it's time to run. Strong tackling and good chase lines from Ireland.
Music 9.
Jimenez. Scrum off, clearing. Mattia. Pressure, yeah, for the Italian young team.
Yeah, here's an earlier touchdown. Drives at Mirko Biloni. And Ben O'Connor. There's a header. He'll be okay though. It was a good kick from him. Thumped it downfield.
It's an imposing figure, quite a tall man. Caught it on the shoulder. 29 minutes gone. It's Murphy coming around the corner and looking for work as Colbert. Bit quick here from Sheehan. Thought the ball would be a much quicker presented.
Forward pass.
And they overran that one.
That's Hugo McLaughlin. Been looking quite dangerous in the trams. And what a battle we're seeing between Nicola Casperini and Danny Sheehan.
But the last one was very good. Same.
Him trying to come around the corner nicely, but it's just too slow. Oliver Coffey has to reach for it first. Mistime. So easy to mistime your run as well as a forward. Coming around, same side around the corner.
You just have to know where you're getting the ball from and run from them instead of you running into the gap. Another chat for another day. Middle scrum, yeah.
30 minutes and just 3 handling errors from the Irish. They've enjoyed the lion's share of possession as well.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Italy trying to put the pressure, and they do well. And they get some yardages and they keep moving forward. It's an advantage for them. And their pack has really shown up. And look at that power handoff from the smallest man on the field. Wow, he got it all this morning.
Going up, loose head.
Like I'd mentioned about the smart mouth guard. If a player does go through a significant head acceleration event, players with trigger and alert will be taken immediately for an in-game HIA exam, even if they are not showing any symptoms.
Well, safety of the kids and safety of the game, and the game being safe and the game being opened up. That's what World Rugby is all about. It's a quick play, not finding the touch there. It's a mess for the Italians after a hard work scrum that was so powerful, and O'Connor's right underneath it. Biloni. Colbert lets it bounce, looks on back into this inside. It's Jack Murphy. He takes his time and he puts one up for Colbert to chase. That's a contestable kick, but what a take from the try scorer, Illici. Pressure at the breakdown. The Azurini, they retain position. Possession here. Jimenez with the kick, clearing. McLaughlin covered the space from his left wing and has done well with the leg drive. In contact, Coffey reaching out for the ball in that ruck. It's a contestable again. But it's gone a bit far for him. Gives a lot of time to Biloni, who has done a lot of kicking the ball back into the midfield, not looking for the touch or anything. And O'Connor
Move
sends
back,
it back.
Green, move back.
Electric. Pucciarello decides that he wants to have a little bit of a dig, but the cover is done again by Sam Berman. Inside center, O'Connor looks and finds space and into the hands of Murphy. Ball sort of drifts back onto infield, but the pressure and the chase here coming in from Tracy does well. Good work from the outside center.
No hands, leave
Traps
it.
Italian player inside his own 22. Now they have to find another way. Strong defensively.
Use it,
Italy
Ryan.
taking their time. Gimenezza takes responsibility, puts it on his left foot, but doesn't get any bite off that kick. Not much returns for him.
Yeah, you can see the strategy here. They're looking to play a kicking game, play a territorial game, and unfortunately their centers, Bozzo and San Andrea, just not getting them go forward because perhaps they're not looking to play fourth, fifth phase rugby. Their loose trio's been quite quiet as well. Zucconi, Bellucci and Boturi, the captain. Get them on the ball more.
Thomas Rindoni has come off, and back onto the field is Miedana after the head injury assessment. But here is Luke
Backwards.
Murphy, ball's knocked backwards into the hands. Good show and go here, and a good carry from Boyd. Italy on the
Lost it, leave it
breakdown.
now.
Coffee. Bryn Ward. Coffee. Spisa. There's his Tracy. Murphy recycles the ball. Sheehan
Backwards.
lifted backwards. What a take, and it's clear. Chikuni looking for a bit of relief on the kick. And it's a brilliant kick. As they catch some breath now after an odious defensive effort.
That's excellent. Carry it a few phases forward, give the Irish something to think about. And then when the wingers come up, Nicola Botto's identified some space, and what an execution that is. Brilliant kick.
Takes all the pressure away from them. Bonus point try already in his first half. 35 minutes gone. Irish have looked ruthless in the 22. Now, just outside their own 22 with the ball. Still going. Coffee. Not a contestable kick for Colbert to chase. Electri does well to buy time. Biloni. Matt. The challenge slowly building little phases. Pucciarello. Another little dink over the top. Well recovered and well spotted. Look at the bounce of this ball now for Murphy. He does well.
Ball is inside.
Opposite number,
Move back.
Martino Pucciarello. To Jack Murphy. He'll stand off, looking for opportunities. He gives it to namesake Luke Murphy, who goes out to the outside. Tracy is on to the horses. Ball back onto the inside from Ben O'Connor. This is Kofi. Sean Dogbo. 22 they go now. Ireland building the phases. Good hands under pressure. Sam Berman looking for his brace. Oh, deservedly so. Launches another one. A second try in the first half for this young man. Told you, next generation superstars right here in your eyes.
Yeah, Alan Spisa gets them some good go forward here now, but it's the handling for me, and always looking for work. Sam Berman, you've got to look for the loop around. They've done it, and they give some deception as well with the forwards, this time out the back door. And you can see a bit of a misread there from Zucconi and Sam Berman. Great burst of pace as well. He's having a stormer. In for a brace.
Stormer in Cape Town.
Well, I'm glad there haven't been any storms yet. Weather's
Okay, you
been
have
pretty
10 more
good out here.
seconds.
Great rugby
Yeah, yeah.
conditions.
No, you have
The
additional
field
10
is
seconds.
pristine. It's showroom condition.
20.
The Irish exploiting that. 31 points to 10 at the moment. With a kick to come. And Jack Murphy. Oh, this time he was biting more than he wanted. Trying to take it out from the outside post. Could not turn it around. 31 points to 10. Ireland lead.
Good play, Sam Berman, the centre pairing stars of that first half, or the first half so far. Good finish.
Just brilliant. Again, getting into the opposition's 22 and finding their way over for the try and the point. It's good work that's been done by the two lock forwards, O'Connell and Spicer. Just the way that they link when they carry. Taken from O'Connell.
Use it, 9.
Coffee told to use it. Referees being so deliberate about the ball being used. Biloni competing. Electric gets his hands onto the ball. Italy with the ball. Shaking and banking was Pilocchio. But gets the ball behind the advantage line, but look at the work he does. The tackle fight and leg drive. Back ball to the inside. And it's a knock on. Just could not. San Andrea was looking for the ball on his inside of his 10. Pucciarello.
And you've got to credit the Irish defence as well here. They've been really, really well organised. They're applying pressure. You're not seeing much of a chink anywhere on the pitch in their armoury. And as they try to put Pozzo and San Andrea onto the ball, maybe experience. Just showing there that a third of this group, the Italian group, born in 2005, they'll be back next year. And Berman, well, one of the 5 players who was here last year, showing his experience as well. 2 tries already.
Probably the last set piece before this first half ends.
Bind. Set.
Strong scrumming from the Italians, but Coffey says we've had enough.
First half.
Well, it's been an Irish dominance in this first half, scoring 5 tries in that first half. Ireland under 20, 31 points to 10. That's half-time score. Martina Pucciarello ready for the kickoff.
Ready?
Man on the middle, Saba Balishvili. Pucciarello. Ball is short. Finding time, a difficult time to hold on to it. Bringing the ball backwards. Zalandri.
Advantage is over.
Advantage is over here for the Italians for that knock. Ball into their hands of Piccioli. Tina Pucciarello. Coming around the corner now. Met by Sean O'Dogba. Dominates the contact. Piccioli takes his eyes off the ball. Ball is knocked on. Not the start that they wanted. They wanted to be a bit sharper there. And that's the pressure the Italian are under.
And I think the call here from Willie Falloon, the Irish being in that final against New Zealand last year, will be all about the second half. They were trailing.
Time is off.
Just 17 points to 14 against France in the first half, and just looks up before the ball is securely in the basket.
Okay. We are ready to see it.
TMO check. So leave it to the match officials.
Yeah, we are ready.
There's the pictures.
And we'll get a tighter angle now.
Okay, is this the best angle, Mike?
Yeah, this is the best angle to show the contact.
Okay. We have a head contact, shoulder to head. 6 is upright, so there is a yellow card at least, so it goes to the bunker. 6. That's a yellow card. Goes on review.
Yes, Sean Ndogbo gets a yellow card there. I think the picture tells the story quite clearly here now. Not dropping low enough, making contact with the head.
It was very quick and decisive. That's what I liked about it.
That first half just flew by. With the new laws, of course, the line out 30 seconds to take it, a scrum 30 seconds to take it. I tell you what, folks, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. This is the high tackle, needed to get lower. Didn't adjust with his feet quickly enough.
Dropping the hips a bit. Would have given him a chance. Attacking line out here for Italy now. They've got the ball right to the back, and it's with Gasperini barking the orders and going forward is Gimenetta. That's number 9. Gasperini breaks away, needs the support. Gimenetta on to Pucciarello. He looks for the back paw. There was no space there. Good reaction and response from Colbert, turning around. And under pressure in that set piece with the man and the sin bin. On into 14, quick tap here from Pucciarello. Raflaha. Gimenetta. Looking for a big carrier from Milano. Giacomo does well, makes yard. Set up well. Ball presentation at the back. Pick and go. Defense from the Irish around the fringes. Searching, yeah. Gasperini. Piccoli. Pick and go, the short one. Look at Bellucci. Yes, he's on the line. Well, that's what they wanted. Score first in the second half. Just 2 minutes gone. Put Ireland under pressure, man in the sin bin. And now, Luca Bellucci with the try.
They only had just about 2 carries in that first half. And this is fantastic from the Italian side. Nice and clinical, keeping things very simple. And they're so close there. Bellucci needs to make sure he does just that.
They convert. They use the advantage in the numbers that they do have. And the shot clock is in, starting from 30 seconds down. Pucciarello. Five. 3 seconds to go, and he misses. It's unconverted, that try. It was 31 points to 15.
Yep, down a man was Sean Ndogbo for that high tackle off the pitch, making it count. Luca Bellucci. It's a 16-point game as well, with some substitutes coming off. It's Martino Pucciarello coming off the pitch, and still game on for Italy, still in it.
But Simone Briscala will be replacing him with number 22 jumper. And Flav. Murphy. Restart. Try scorer. Bellucci. Outside his own 22. Has to use it. Gimenetta. Doesn't get much purchase on the kick, but it's contestable. Ball is hit backwards. Pachisbal carries. O'Connor is down, injured, the fullback of Ireland. The hands onto Sean Norton, who's come on in number 22 jumper, replacing O'Connor here. Seems as if he hurt himself. as they leaped up for that ball, getting a bit of attention.
This is the clash. It's gone up for it really nicely. Ben O'Connor, he's been good under the high ball, and it just looks like perhaps not sure if he gets he's winded, perhaps gets a blow to the stomach there.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable. The way that he landed flat on his back.
It's been so exciting. We've got 12 of the best under-20 nations in the world competing here at the under-20 championship. But next summer, 16 of the best women's rugby teams in the world will be taking center stage as England plays host to the Women's Rugby World Cup 2025. Promises to be unforgettable and will take England by storm as we celebrate the pinnacle of women's rugby in 8 different venues across the country. You won't want to miss it. And if you're enjoying the coverage from the World Rugby Under-20 Championship in South Africa, then full match replays of all the games are available on Rugby Pass TV. Geo restrictions apply.
Talking about that final, the last final of the women's under rugby, England against New Zealand. Perla. Irish with the ball here. Ball is set right to the back as they march on and getting a bit of traction off the ground. Sheehan with the ball. Coffey. Berman. Sean Norton supporting, and he thought that he had
Go back to
got
advantage.
one against the run of play.
Time off.
It's a Manandri.
No more penalties here. No more. Side entry.
That discipline continues to cost the Italians. It's good to see they're putting bodies in front of the dangerous Treacy and Berman. Federico Zanandrea getting quite close.
Well, from the bunker, the yellow card will remain a yellow card. Sean
Can you give me
Dogbo
the decision, please?
might be coming back. Never know. It's up to his coach for Luke.
Okay, captain. Yellow card remains as a yellow card. There's no high degree danger. It stays, yeah. Okay, time back on.
O'Connell takes us news and good spirits, and they set up a driving more. Ireland with the moving of the ball and ball being shunted to the back. Berman joins in with these forwards. It's taken to the ground. It's an advantage to Ireland. This is Treacy. Round the corner, the captain O'Connell. Coffey looking for more runners. And it's direct and it's precise and it's over. And it's a hat trick, it seems.
Try is good. 7.
They're so hard to stop in the green zone.
7.
Ireland under 20 side, very clinical. Berman just showing his experience and linking up
That's a yellow
beautifully
card,
with Finn
collapsing.
Treacy.
You're making tackle in the mall, you can't do that. You had a warning, that's a yellow card.
Oh, it's a yellow card here. Ill discipline from Luca Belushi. It's a hat trick though for Sam Berman, who's been outstanding, and Sean Norton with a conversion. And 6 tries here
Okay.
for Ireland.
Yeah, this is just excellent again. It's the line he chooses, linking up beautifully with Oliver Coffey. And it's the forwards, right in front of the forwards this time. It just forces the defensive forward pack to be flat-footed, and that's all Berman needs.
More changes into the front row, yeah. As Gentile comes in for Ascari. Long raking kick, clearing the lines. Ireland
Keep the mark.
driving back Italy. And in terms of gains and territory gains, amazing work that's been done. And Belushi, that energy over tasting sour at the moment. Two yellow
Time
cards,
off. 6. So,
and they're both
6.
number 6s.
Yep, all part of this trio. And It looks like it'll be Tommaso Redondi coming back onto the pitch and leading the pitch to Koni.
Denny Sheehan to a corner. Murphy, the back of that. Tracy getting closer to the ball. Changing of direction with a low short ball here, and it's a challenging line from Colbert. Strong, well defended there. Spicer taken back. Sean Norton, the hands are just so slick. Putting the ball and letting the ball do the work. It's a one-on-one situation here, created for McLaughlin, who does well to retain possession. Look at Coffey, quick and with the service delivery. Possession, protection of the ball is brilliant, but at the moment the tackle comes in from the Italians.
No hands, green release, no hands. Use it, blue.
It's a ball that went forward from the Irish hands. Communication, putting Italians under pressure.
One more advantage, we go back.
Under their post, and they irate about it.
It's a fire in the belly, ice in the head. You can see it's just starting to boil over a little bit for Italy.
Blue scrum.
You don't want the game to drift away from them because of that discipline. It's good defense, good solid defense there to stop Bryn Ward and the knock-on. So both sides missing players. Sean at dog ball getting ready. Just about 30 seconds left before he can rejoin.
And he's the line cut.
He'll be keen to as well. They're clicking very nicely, this Irish side. It's so wonderful to be a part of the loose trio or a centre when tight five is doing the work, getting you over the advantage line, and it just allows the loose trio, and well, we've already seen the centres. There's a little bit of space.
Here's the mark you are here.
It's just a brilliant setup that they do
Let's
have.
see, we go.
They played such a fluid game of rugby, where the fundamentals look good, they're strong, they carry well, ball presentation, quick passing, and they planning, and the way they support each other with their skill set.
Crouch. Bind. Okay, you both. We need space. There's no space. We need space. Here we go again. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Scrum into 22. Italy looking to exert force and pressure. Strong scrumming. This is something they haven't exploited much in this half, even in this game. Second time they get a penalty. Form that
If you are in position to play,
scrimmaging, well executed from the forward pack. They're going to be a problem.
No, they sure will. Italy will try to claw their way back into this game, but it's so difficult to get out of their half. Struggling. That'll be a real proper sigh of relief. Not only do they get out of their half here, now they get to attack, but great scrummaging. It's Patrice Bell who gets it wrong. He's the player whose knee touches the ground before the Italians, but it was a very lowly set scrum. The dog goes back.
Full complement here for Ireland. There's a few changes too. Ball not keen in their lineouts though.
use it 9
For the Italians. Brilliant in the scrum. Lineouts, bit of a struggle. Change the scrum off for them too. With Castillo. Ben O'Connor looking for width on the pass. And that's Norton. Carries over the 10-meter line in the Italian half. Now Murphy with a little short ball, and it's a worker. Look at the strides here from the captain. Stretching away on Italy, taking up the space of the breakdown, but the ball is retained by Ireland. Norton. Garvin into the hands of Colbert now, 5 meters out. Slow ball. to what they expected. Murphy has to give a bit of tempo onto the ball. McLaughlin close by, close counters, but it meets the low numbers. They hold him up. Dogbo, low pop ball. Patience here needed from Ireland. Discipline for Italy. Dogbo, Coffee. Oh, they could walk this one over. Quick hands though. Great defense from the Italians into the corner. He deserves one. It's Finn Treacy, the outside centre. Brilliant work from Ireland. Again they strike. The 7th try for the game.
Yep, they're down a player, remember as well, the Alturini, incredible line that there from the captain, Evan O'Connell. And it's the place that's just so good, the awareness, and then it's just throwing past. The hands remain slick, that time David Colbert. And another centre who's been a star in this game, it's Finn Treacy with the finish.
Sean Norton just faced conversion here. It's the second one. Converted the first one. Striking it from the sideline. Hits the post and it's in. 45 points to 15. Ireland dominating.
It all started with O'Connell. It was 15 years ago when Evan O'Connell's uncle Paul captained the British and Irish Lions on their 2009 tour right here in South Africa. And Treacy, really good finish.
12 blue.
More changes coming on. More players getting a chance. Patrick de Villiers coming on for Italy with number 23 jersey. Andrew Sparrow on the other side and check. O'Riordan coming in number 21 jersey, replacing Coffee at scrum off. Brisighella with a kickoff. O'Connor marks it inside his own 22. One of those experimental new laws. It's an easy exit for the fullback. Brisighella pick up. It's well done. Gives it to his captain, Buturu. Didn't have much ball, the number 8, but he shows what he can do there. Brisighella changing of direction now, putting it through the hands. Electric, the try scorer from the first half, breaks one tackle, left it in the tackle. And nothing to talk about now as the Italian side ramping up the tempo. Brisighella, nothing to lose here. A chance to thrill and win. Brisighella takes the gap, sees a bit of opening. Oh, he's cutting him up. Had the man on his inside. Didn't find him. Up again, Buturi. Ball goes behind him. An advantage offside. There's a bit of life in the dog now.
Can you give me the number, please? Okay. Okay. One saw was the number 1. Offside. Oh.
Yeah, quick on the whistle. Great communication
Offside.
with the TMOs as well. It's Saba Abulashvili, the referee, and it'll be number 1, Jacob Boyd. The yellow card.
Time is off.
He's made a difference, a big difference. Lorenzo Cazzilio linking up beautifully with Brisighella, who they missed in the Six Nations, back from a knee injury. Needed to pass it back to his teammate Lorenzo Cazzilio.
Yeah, bring the loose head, please.
That's more like it. Great carry from Eletri, huge carry in the middle field by the captain Jacopo Boturi. They're getting over the advantage line and just asking some good questions of the Irish. In fact, the pressure has allowed them to be a man up here now with Boyd coming off the pitch.
Italians right at it, and they have to replace that man in the front row. And Emmett Calvi will be coming on as a loose head in number 17 jersey.
Okay, time back on.
the mark, please.
Italy has been strong in their scrums. They've got 2 penalties awarded to them from their dominance. Now's the time, 5 meters out from the try line. They can impose their will here.
Let's go tomorrow. No, it's okay.
Nelson Casatelli has come on the number 20 jersey.
Set.
Bellucci won't be coming back, the number 6. Ireland responded well, the ball goes behind. Accuracy. Patrick de Villiers spills that ball. And that gives energy to that pack. So disappointed. Beto Santa Maria took over from Brunello, who's gone to coach the URC.
It's a good scrum. And should take that.
I need you to stay
Patrick de Villiers.
Stay square. Go more left.
Frustration from the coaching staff. Expectedly so. They've had some good opportunities, just haven't been able to capitalize with accuracy. Contrast between the Azzurini and this Ireland under 20 side who've just been on song.
Yeah, runners up from last season. Really want to back it up. This could be the first time that they do take the title.
Set.
Another chance to be in the sun.
Okay, use it now.
Ball to the back now. Execution of the exit. Simple as it is. Not much distance. So McLaughlin.
That doesn't necessarily look too satisfied with it, but you know what? It does relieve this Irish side of some pressure.
Siciliano, Valeria with the ball. Line out lets him down again. It's his opposite number. Dan Sheehan, who goes well over to the halfway line, looking and asking for the ball to be quicker. Morton and Roygon. 9 to the centres. What a break it is here. Garvin. Ankle tap on Treacy, who finds his way back onto the field. Oh, retreating back. Was he offside? No, but look at the cavalry that is chasing back with him. Ilecci, he finds it. Good patience and chasing lost causes from the left winger. Now it's Azzurri. Into the 22 they go. They're busting too with Miliano.
No hands, leave it now.
Slowing that ball down though is Ireland. Nelson Casatelli, and a hit by O'Connor dislodges the ball.
Advantage.
Now it's been a long time for the Italians, not really striking and finalizing and getting
18.
over the try line, but defense to attack.
Just hold their medics. Time off.
Good showing in this last quarter will be important for the Italians.
Yeah, so this was the break. Just excellent work. A little good step, a nice little fend there as well as Hugh Garvin. Good hands as well to find Treacy. How important was that ankle tap? And it's Garvin who got back and worked. And then against the grain, Patrick de Villiers. Game really starting to open up here now. Garvin is the one running back to stop de Villiers. And Eletri, he's been fantastic. 6 carries, 85 meters so far for the number 11. Lorenzo Eletri scored a try as well. They won't stop coming at you, the Azzurini. Got so much pride for the jersey, and perhaps, like I mentioned, those frustrations not keeping the fire in the belly, just costing them at times where they needed to do the basics right. Hold on to the ball, make sure your pass sticks. Otherwise, they've asked good enough questions to create opportunities.
And that's been difficult for them, especially when it comes to one of the line-out set pieces. Not getting the returns they wanted from that, but their scrum has really shown up this game. Now they do have a chance inside the 22 of Ireland.
Time back on. Offside.
Look at the yards made. It's the 2 centres leading that charge.
How's that? Evan O'Connell in the top 5 for yards made. What a break it was from him, the captain.
The long strides like a giraffe, he was getting away.
Yeah.
very well, Evan O'Connell.
So balanced, very measured in the way that he approaches the referee and the way that he puts instruction across his team.
Crouch.
Nelson Katsateli, number 20 jersey,
Set.
up against Sean Odogo.
Both down. Both down. Your feet are too far. You can't make like that. Your angle is outside. I need you to stay straight. Your feet are too far. Closer.
Watch his breath foot. He gets
Okay.
it off again.
Follow. Yeah. Go again.
On the break foot, one of the laws that's being really enforced and being highlighted to alleviate the pressure around the necks and the head for these players. Just before the call to engage, it must be shown prominently in front of them.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Ball to the back. Italy going for the second shove and got denied. Saber Abulashvili, the match official, calling for the angle in. And Ireland live to see another day.
Yeah, it was Emmett Calvi. Good footwork there just before the hit. And a great battle as well between himself and Federico Pisani, who's the one penalized here. Referee does well, Saba Abulashvili, to stand on that side and make sure. And I think we'll see the picture here now. Pisani.
Yeah. Who's the captain?
There's the footwork.
Yeah.
Great work, Emmett Calvi. Almost sort of pushes
Who's the captain?
Pisani in, and Pisani just continues on that angle. What a celebration. What a captain he's been, Evan O'Connell.
He's making his way off the field now at the moment. A few battle scars on his nose. Stephen Smith, who started this game in the Six Nations for Ireland, comes onto the field too.
Come on.
James McKillop was on
Okay, advantage.
for Ireland in the locking position.
Here.
Well, it was almost a kick to nothing. They had the advantage. They knew exactly what they wanted to see. But slowly Ireland working themselves out of their own 22 with the man in the sin bin. Good discipline from them. And then piggyback 2 set-piece penalties. Now chance to get into the half of Italy.
He's a hard
Captain.
man. Evan O'Connell getting a little bit of treatment there, but you're right, Kobani. It's the discipline that's allowed Ireland, when they are under pressure, to just reset and then get back into the Italian half. It's a good line out here. Sean Odogo does well, and they just don't get it right. Redondi falling on the other players.
Dogba, but well competed at the front of the lineup from Redondi, coming around the corner. Ireland building more phases here, expecting a lot of carries from the centre. O'Connor, McLaughlin has to work back inside and stay on his feet and buy a bit of time for his support players. Ball is quick and it's out from Jacob Riordan. 10-meter line. Met strongly was McKillop. Pull back, O'Connor coming around the corner. Good working off the ball from Garvin. Bit of space onto the outside now. That's Stephen Smith. Sean Odogo introduces himself again to the captain, Buturi. Norton working it hard now. James McKillop. Norton. Garvin with the overflow. McLaurin off the floor. Backing it up, backing it up. That's what you get. Hard work off the ball. And keep on chasing your pass. Sean Norton. That's the example.
Yeah, Sean Norton finishes off, but how impressive has Hugh Garvin been? They've got great depth at the centres. Another player who has experience, great offload, knows how to run into arms, not shoulders. And he's just pretty much started where Sam Berman left off.
8th try coming in now for Norton, attempting to convert his own try. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Signs of time. That's 52 points to 15.
Yeah, it's been a multi-dimensional approach by the Irish. You don't know if they'll keep it tight, but they're always running onto the ball, and unfortunately the Italian defense, flat-footed, never moving forward. When you've got players with experience running into arms, it'll be easy for Norton to run onto those offloads.
They do have a man in the sin bin in the form of Jacob Boyd, with 14 men. Ireland strike. Brasquella with a kick. Corner, protects himself up, going into the air. Does well. Gets the ball in front of his forward pack. Sean Dogbo with the slick hands. Oh, the opportunity and the option of the skills. When to use them to McLaughlin, who kicks it downfield.
Ball is inside.
Back into this inside. And Italy. They release pressure, but what an exit.
Great exit, but I mean, that's what I mean by a multi-dimensional approach. You just don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to attack and try to penetrate closer to the ruck with their big heavy forwards like we've seen Evan O'Connell and Alan Spicer, or they pass it out wide? And if they do pass it out wide and the gate is closed by good aware Italian defense, they then put it to boot and they set up an opportunity to launch again from a line out.
Well, Stephen Smith misses, it goes over the top. Now there's two players competing for the ball, but beaten to the ground by the tighted replacement, Andrew Sparrow. Garvin to O'Connor. Ball comes off the side of his boot, but what a pickup here from Bellini.
Two. You're always moving forward.
And that's offside
Leave
from
the ball.
the kicks on open play.
Yeah, I always say it's not good enough to stand still. You might as well just start working back immediately as soon as you see a kick, because then you're facing the players that will be putting you on sides anyways. Something that the youngsters will start to try and apply.
And I think it's one thing that the back three will start to appreciate too, because they know that they do get a bit of space for players on the offside. They can run at them. They never put onside.
Saps.
Yeah, you can see they're clearly just taking a trot forward. Bad habits hard to break. Great take, Mirko Belloni.
Italy with an attacking line out, 10-meter line, opposition's half.
Okay.
And Colbert.
Good to go. Time back on.
And we're back to full complement. A yellow card. Jacob is back onto the field for Ireland.
Advantage.
Jacob Boyd.
Collapsing.
Ireland collapsing that more.
Collapsing.
And it's Billy Corrigan who came on as a late replacement for Bryn Ward on the bench, and then Ward started the game instead of Max Flynn at open side flanker for Ireland. Now the replacement is on the field. He was not in the match 23, just made it onto the field. Ball goes to the back.
That's a good setup, and well, clearly sacking after the initial contact was made. That's bringing it down.
It's an immediate transition, right?
You have to bring it down immediately. You're not allowed to have a second go. Getting it wrong, the Irish that time.
To the front of the lineup they go, the Italians. Now ball being channeled back to the back of that driving maul. They've got momentum. Only can be called to use it once, and the ball has to get out, and it does for de Klerk. Not de Villiers, beg your pardon. On to the right winger. The man has had many chances. It's Marco Scalabrini.
Good. Okay.
Italy retaining possession into the hands of Siciliano. The forwards want to get amongst it, and they do. Has he got the ball to the ground, Gentile?
Ball is held up. All right.
That's Francesco Gentile, who's been held up. much better from the Italians. And Scalabrine caused so many problems for all the under-26 nation sides, especially Ireland. Marco Scalabrine, but he hasn't seen much action, hasn't been on the ball. Of course, the type of strategy this Ireland under-20 side has chosen to come and try to apply, it's been spot on. Especially, you can see they've done their research, they know a couple of the players and they knew exactly how to play against them.
22 drop off from Sean Norton into the hands of Briskella, who looks up to his captain, Boturu. Drives through, gets a bit of momentum, forward pack on the front foot. Nice hands and good take from the man who just spoke about. Gentile.
Yeah.
This is de Klerk. De Villiers, beg your pardon. Patrick de Villiers.
Advantage.
Carried strongly from Skiliciano. Bit of a run and shut the door down for him.
It was good. Go back to advantage.
Number 21. Well, the biggest fella. You can see his position he plays. So much heart. You have to be courageous to carry that ball in the field. Up against heavier man against you.
Yeah, it's always nice also having a scrum half who comes off the bench, who's looking to lift the tempo. The team does respond to that. It does spark something in the side. I think he's done that for Italy in the second half. That's Lorenzo Cazzilio. Always fighting to go forward, protecting the ball, and Sean Edogbo is on the wrong side of the law there. Clearly going off of his feet and disrupting that quick ball for Cazzilio. Maybe almost double the amount of tackles that the Irish have made. They've controlled the game beautifully. It's been multi-dimensional, not an easy side to defend against when they play like this. They've missed 27 tackles, almost double the amount of tackles as well. The problem is they've missed very important tackles that have led to tries almost every single time. But it's been a joy for the fans.
Oh, they're starting to pack it up now. Springboks, the junior Springboks will be up next.
Okay, time back on.
And Cape Town is hitting up a bit of coffee and a bit of beverages to stay warm in this balmy winter's evening. Center line out. Captain shows to the open side, but he goes blind. Hands off. Cazzilio. Placement scrum off. Look at the work that is done in that contact from Pisani. Nelson Cassatelli. It's made by Sean Odogbo. Same side, Cazzilio goes, the scrum off. Changes direction now, looking for space. Brickzella brings along Bioloni. This is Scalabrine, close to the try line. Here the brace, as you mentioned. But now, Gentile yards away. And the breakdown work was superb from Ireland. They stick to the line with line integrity, give themselves a chance to pilfer an isolated player.
Yeah, they really needed to work hard there, just like Gentile has been working hard off the bench. He's been everywhere, he's shown great intent. Just like the effect Lorenzo Cazzilio has had here. You just can't give this Irish side a sniff. Technically, they've shown great accuracy. See it here. Now, Gentile's done well here. He looks like he might go for it. Maybe perhaps body position should have pushed it away from him first. Can never be in two minds. This Irish side, in terms of some of the harder and more technical parts of the game, they've been really good here.
On the money is Ireland have been throughout this game. That lineup, though, they do well to retain possession and give the ball Hugh Garden. Change of direction, Sean Odogbo. That's a slide, subtle passing that they've been doing. James McKillop. Next one to the outside, McLaughlin. He's got Smith. Smith powers his way. Does he stay in field though? It's close.
Time is off.
I think he might have it. Close one.
He's grounded it before he's gone letting go. Okay?
Okay. Mike, do you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Saba.
Yeah. We need to check if it was grounded before he goes to touch.
Okay, checking now.
Okay, thank you. It's very close.
Oh, brilliant work again from this young Irish team. They're runners-up of last year's Under-20 championship here in South Africa, losing out to France. But now, did they get over for this try?
I guess he lost the ball, Mike.
Yeah, we're just looking for separation so we can see him
Yeah.
carrying the ball, loses control. And yeah, there's clear separation, so it's a knock-on in goal.
Knock on in goal, so it will be a goal line.
Correct, yes.
No try. Knock on in goal. Goal line. Yeah. Goal line.
It was tight. Now he knows. All smiles, isn't it?
Stephen Smith saw that massive big screen on when he saw the ball did have a separation, and it's a ball knocked over the dead ball line, so 22 dropout.
That's a goal line dropout, in fact, Chobani.
Oh, goal line.
And as Prisigela couldn't make the tackle to get us underway here.
Man has really lit up the second half. Hugh Garvin powers himself through. Ireland just so dynamic with the ball in hand. And subtle lines of running. McLaughlin does well, but ball was dislodged out of his hands. And Italy now getting it a bit much more scrappier. Trying to win every scrap now. Catilia, knock on. That's where they've been losing the continuity.
First from green, then from blue.
Let's go, boys.
Not maintaining
Blue scrum.
possession. Roberto Santa Maria will be so disappointed, but he knows what he's up against.
Yeah, it's also
Surviving the challenge, staying in the trophy, in the
First from
championship
green.
is important.
then from blue. Blue scrum.
A really great performance by Ireland. You can see how many moving pieces there are in the game plan they put together here when they're running onto the ball. Really beautiful to watch. And to think that they had a really tense victory in the Six Nations just a few months ago, winning 23-22 against this Azurini side. It's been, just take a look at that, how much ball possession they've had.
Crouch.
And to see that the outside backs and the three quarters are the ones that are making the more meters and more carries just shows you how dynamic their game pattern is. That is Zuri
Both of you
have been strong in their scrum. Don't matter to the starting lineup, all the men who replaced them in that front row in the form of Skilciano, Gentile and Pisani. And the loose head tight and hooking position, strong with a scrum. So line outs, maybe something they can improve on.
Something they must improve on. It's the only way you capitalize from taking penalties and moving up the pitch.
Piggyback yourself into a favorable position. Well, Ireland now putting in the squeeze. Cioli.
Wait, 13. No, stop.
De Villiers.
Stop. No, out. Stop.
Patrick.
You stop.
McLaughlin. It's a bouncing ball, but Biloni does well. Has he found a bit of space here? Supported by Castatelli. Catilia with a kick. Sean Norton turning them back again. Catilia trying to clear his lines here. Scrum off.
Blue back.
Finds the touch, signs safety of the touch, and it's a long and a good returns for him into the opposition's half, inside his own 22.
Now he wants to run the ball, he wants to be in the Irish half. Mirko Belloni has got 11 carries, most carries in his entire side. He's made the second amount of meters behind Elettri's 96. That just tells you the story of where they've been forced to play. And that gain line success, the accuracy of Ireland has been fantastic. And as you mentioned, Kobani, it's in the outer channels, which have made it very entertaining as well.
Communication in the line-out in that Irish team, but look who cleans it up first. So efficient in solution and problem solving. Coming around the corner here, McLaughlin puts it up on his left foot and it's a perler.
50-22.
50-22. I make a mistake is how they solve it. Good teams. Habits.
He's been fantastic, McLaughlin. The way he's run onto the ball, his decision-making has been really, really good. He's got a few offloads. He missed one tackle. He's kicked out of hand twice as well. So he's got it all, McLaughlin. He's added to his side.
For line-out, Sean Adogbo been a primary line-out jumping option for the Irish.
Use it now.
As well in the ground, and a breakaway here from Smith into the midst of the field by the post. Royder. Smith, back of that ruck. Want to clear the ruck area as quickly as possible. The Irish decide that they want to keep it with the low numbers up front. The big man under the jumper. About to unleash, but the ball was knocked on at the back there.
Lost forward.
The first time that ball presentation wasn't as crisp.
Yeah, he's been impressive as well. Jake O'Riordan.
Here's the mark.
I just love how they keep to their structure here. They keep it simple. They don't get bored.
No, nothing is there. Just
the Irish, they know what they're trying to do, and it just gets stuck in one of the forwards' boots. You just hate it when that happens.
I mean, clean. And now, it's men's scrum here. Italy, the possession.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Straight down. Okay, we go again. You need more space. Your feet are too far. You have to be closer. Here.
Final set piece. 80th minute. The hooter is gone. Italians underneath their post.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
A penalty goes to Ireland.
Left, go down.
And you can see what it means
You go left and down.
to the young man. And here, with the tap set piece that they're going to do.
Oh.
You trained this so many times
Decision,
at training.
okay.
You
Wait,
want to
wait.
make sure you can pull it off in the game.
No, it's post. It's bring that's post.
And a T was brought onto the field, and that changed all that. Taking the post.
Yeah, the Georgia not allowing Ireland to do as they please. They've looked so good. Saba Abulashvili of Georgia.
Saba.
And this is a really big result as well, Kobani, for them. I think it's the biggest result they've ever had against Italy in the history of the Under-20 World Championship, which started in 2008.
That's a magnificent win here for the Irish. They really brought in the tries, scoring 5 tries in that first half. And it's the players like Treacy that had really shown up. Sam Berman with the hat-trick. Treacy with just 1 try, making yards at ease for the Irish side. They've shown what they are capable of. The runners-up from last season. They've come here with a statement. That's Murphy. Look, Murphy, the 8th man, who did so well in that game, scoring a try to the Italians. I'll be so disappointed after coming so close in the Six Nations, losing by just 1 point
How much
in
time
Dublin.
on the count?
Nelson Katateli, who came on to the second half for the Azzurrini. Fatima Beta summarizes.
Yeah, they tried to fight the Azzurrini. They did have their opportunities. Unfortunately, they weren't able to take them with the line-outs that they struggled with. Scrummaging was pretty good, and unfortunately as well, missed some vital